what does it involve to train a doctor?
What does it involve to train a doctor?
Yeah.
In regards to
the time, the resources.
Okay. So let me use my journey as an example. So after finishing high school, depending on the grades you get, the job is the one that allocates you to the course that you're going to do if you're a government-sponsored student. So if you get into medical school as a government-sponsored student, during my time, things have really changed. In the University of Nairobi, we paid school fees of about 26,000 per year. That would cover both semesters, and that would go on for 6 years. So that would be the...
So you're in school for 6 years?
Yeah, you're in school for 6 years. But if you account the shenanigans of the University of Nairobi, who were in school for 7 years, yeah, in total. Yeah, so the duration it takes is about, its standard is 6 years, but depending on where you go and the things that happen during that time, it might take longer. In terms of the resources, as a government sponsored...
Wait, so after the 6 years, like you know how lawyers go for pupillage, you do internship?
Yeah, you do the internship for 1 year. Okay. Then after that, you become a medical officer.
So a medical officer, so you're a medical officer right now?
I'm a medical officer right now.
But you have the title doctor. Once you finish your internship?
Yeah, you're a doctor.
You're a doctor, okay.
Yeah. Once your name is on the list, on the pass list, you're a doctor now. Okay. Yeah. In terms, I've spoken about the government-sponsored students. Yes. If you're a self-sponsored student, probably your grade did not allow you to be part of the government sponsorship program, then you pay school fees of about, at the University of Nairobi back then, it was about 475,000 per year. But right now, I think it's gone up to about 600 or about 600,000 thereabout. Yeah, that is the resource for only school fees. But of course, you have to account living expenses and every other thing that comes with it. Yeah. Do
you get side-eye? You know when you tell people you're a doctor, then you tell people you're unemployed, they're like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, I am like, what?
Right? People do not believe it, actually. I think, okay, I haven't been unemployed for that long because I finished my internship in November last year. Okay. So we can say I've been unemployed for 1 month. And during this time, each time
you're between jobs, you?
Yeah. Right now, I'm still lying to people that I'm in a transitory phase. You know, you meet people, they're like, oh yeah, so how come you're not at work? It's a Tuesday. I'm in a transitory phase, but I'm unemployed. I'll just be like, oh yeah, I'm in between. Yeah. But yeah, it's insane. It's insane. I have people talk to me on Instagram. They've been unemployed for up to 3 years. So it's not like my story is unique. It's not like I'm hoping to open a golden door in the next 1 month. I know people who've been employed for 2 to 3 years. So yeah, that's really crazy. Right now, my colleagues, when you meet an older colleague in the field, they're asking you, Doc, I hope you're considering opportunities outside the country. I hope you've started doing your PLABs. Those are exams to go to the UK, your USMLEs. Everyone is encouraging you to leave because you should go where you're valued, and this country does not value its doctors.
Dang. Wow. Okay. No. All right. So she spoke of Instagram.
Yeah.
So do we call it? I know on Twitter you call it handles. Do we also call them handles on Instagram?
Yeah.
All right. So Dr. Mokeira Gisaro, you have a lot of followers. 12.8 thousand. Let me follow you.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, she's a visual storyteller and a medical doctor, Dr. Mokeira Gisaro, and I'll engage you more on that because I have problems with my skin. I suffered from acne. And do you know, I follow so many dermatologists on Instagram, and it's really like transformed my life. But we'll get more into the future of medicine. Oh, but I did go see a dermatologist, but it was expensive. I think then it was 5,000 shillings per consultation. So she had her form, and then she looked at my face, and then she, you know, there was like a face on whatever form she was using. So she was like drawing where I have the pimples and they were inflamed, so she prescribed antibiotics and retin A and other things. So I did see a medical profession, but it was expensive. I have a colleague, I don't want to say her name because I don't want to embarrass her, but she has a problem with her hairline, so she also wanted to see a dermatologist. So she went to Aga Khan, and she was being charged 7,000. And 7,000, and the doctor was not accepting insurance. So for Kenyans like me, we're like, how is it that doctors are saying they're struggling in life, and we are paying these amounts to get professional help? So that question on the other side of this break.